she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Mr. Whitmer, Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle.
God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Wait, sir.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? Oh, I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Are you even aware that you are trespassing? Now, you will...
What was that? Reporting a punch.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but everyone...
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait.
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
He's ready for Madam.
I'll never get rid of those stupid birds.
I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you and your friends don't go from your mouth off at the top tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
Damn birds. I just get hit on that.
Fake funeral? Where's my credibility if this gets out? The nerve of that. Jeopardizing everything I do for my father. How can you be so sure no one goes blabbering about this ridiculous fake funeral event? I run a serious business. If this gets out...
Have you met Madame Carlyle?
Not yet, no.
Well, you don't want to go against that one, I can assure you.
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn funerals. Madame Carlyle isn't dead, so there is no funeral. Not if you ask me.
Well, I still think it's going to be a beautiful service.
Well, I'm siding with the Undertaker on this one. It's wrong pretending to be dead. Some things you don't mess with, not even if you're filthy rich.
Finally, the birds are gone. Just run through everything before calling Madame Carlyle down. Listen up, everybody. I need to leave now. Madame Carlyle will be here shortly.
Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Mr. Parsons.
Madame Carlyle. Before we start, I need to stress that I'm risking my name and reputation. If the truth gets out...
You've been generously compensated. And if you really care about name and reputation, I suggest you leave it at that. Now, let's run through the event.
Done.
What an awful idea. What an awful idea. I want it removed before the ceremony tomorrow. I must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either. I need a moment to consider what I want. What's that podium? I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-cringing affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. Most natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you haven't planned for one of those.
No, I prefer to keep it simple.
And the gravestone. Granite. Solid. No fuss. I like it. Well done, Mr. Parsons. I approve.
Yes. It will mark your grave beautifully.
So, to sum up,
I expect you to remove my picture from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea. Very unfit for these historical surroundings. Huh?
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Clear here.
Where's Madame Carlyle?
Security detail at a staged funeral event.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insisting that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Hmm.